How's it going, everyone? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and in today's video I'm testing both ranges of my e-bike batteries. The current one I'm running right now is a 60V 20Ah, and the one I have on backup is my much more beefier and more powerful 72V 14.4Ah. Now, mind you, the load that I'm carrying here, I'm actually carrying my second e-bike battery in my backpack, which I have strapped to my body of my bike right now because the load is quite heavy, sitting at 13-14 pounds. So it's quite the load to bring with me. But either way, I just wanted to test on how far my 60V would go, both to and from my aunt and uncle's place, which I will not be disclosing or hinting at where they live, and seeing how far I could push this battery. But there are some curvatures here that I have to kind of expect, which is due to the weight limit. That will obviously not give me the range expected, but either way, I'd like to kind of test within like comfortable limits before going out and far and seeing how far that goes. But I got my 72V as a backup in case this doesn't work out, so I can guarantee my ride and safety home. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy the video. So in a few moments here, you're going to see a new camera angle POV. I call this my rear view POV with a spare GoPro that I have. And this is actually my one that has a broken screen that I can no longer see the display on. So I figured I'd use it for the rear end of my bike, which I've got a really janky setup for this, but it works. So I hope you guys enjoy the additional POV, which is looking out the back, while you guys get to see what I see from the front.
Just approaching Warren. Gotcha. It would have been better if I just hit the highway. That freaking Buchanan feels taxing on the battery. Because how rough the road is and somewhat uphill it is.
Alright, now for the return trip home, I am using the same battery, like I said I would do in the beginning of this video, to see how far I can push a 60V battery going halfway up. Now mind you, I don't have the same weight on me as much as I did going out there, because my mother dearest happened to take a major load off my back, so that way I wouldn't be carrying that same load on the way back. But I was still dealing with the struggle of the remaining battery power of the 60 volt, which was making me question whether if I should just swap out here or not. But I decided no, I want to continue to see how far the 60 volt will go after a first trip out. But if it wasn't for the hill that this road puts me through, I would have definitely made it close to home. But I had to swap out at the top of the hill, as you'll soon see.
Alright, come on now. Yeah, this hill's gonna kill it. She almost had a juice. Come on, baby. Let's see if I can squeeze every pint out of you. If I can just get to the top of this hill, I'll be good. Not bad though. It's a lot of power.
So after swapping out the 60 volt for the 72, I immediately noticed the power gain that I got back in my motor. There's just one problem though. My rear brake caliper and my pads and my right brake lever, which controls my rear brakes,
Yeah, there's that pole.
the pressure building up into it was leaving my right lever like loose, kind of like floppy like. And that was due to the buildup of pressure in my rear brake caliper, which was pushing the brake pads towards my rotor, which was also squeezing the disc brake, which was also causing my motor to work overtime. And especially in this kind of weather, which was 33 degrees Celsius at the time, which is over 90 degrees Fahrenheit, it is not wise to make a motor work that hard, especially in that kind of hot weather. Not to mention, I was making the battery sweat hard too, which isn't a good thing. But given the circumstance that there was a vehicle behind us not too far and how quickly they would have caught up to us, I had to prioritize getting off the road or getting the speed up to par to get out of their way, which is what I was focused on at the time. But fortunately, due to my motor having dual Hall sensors for ultimate stability, I do believe that's what helped aid me in getting home. But overall, I do need to replace my rear brakes, which will be done this month. So that way I can continue enjoying the ride as well as having dual brake support. Because there's nothing more important than having both brakes than just one. Hey guys, I wanted to take this moment to announce I've teamed up with Outdoor Master, which is a company that sells numerous gear for just about anything to do with the outdoors. I'm fortunate enough to have 2 of their goggles to show off firsthand, which I wasn't affiliated with at the time. If you're interested in checking out their gear, I have a referral link that will get you 15% off, and if you use code SGP10, it will give you an additional 10% off, which is a total of 25% off your order. If that interests you, the link will be down below. And I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.